Welcome back student. In this video we are going to have an understanding of payroll in Tally. Now surprisingly in Tally, apart from accounting and inventory, payroll can be managed also. It is not the initial feature when it has been introduced, but later on payroll has been added. Now in order to use the payroll in Tally, we will have to activate the feature. So in order to activate the feature, you will have to press F11. Now here you may see show more feature is coming as no, so I am converting this into yes. Show all feature also need to be yes, remember this. Now here you will see maintain payroll option is coming as no, so you will have to convert this into yes. Enable payroll statutory, also convert this into yes. Now here you will have to mention the payroll statutory details like the company code, company account group, security code, ESI branch office. When you are doing it in the real time, it is very much necessary to do. However, I am skipping that part. Okay, now the next thing is to go to the create under master. Now once we are in the create of masters, you may see payroll masters, and the under payroll master you will be able to see all these details, which is employee group, employee units, attendance, production type, pay hats, and payroll voucher types. So these are the things which was not visible previously, but right now because we have activated the feature, so it is now visible. Now the first thing that we will have to create is the attendance and production type. Now here you will have to create like absent. Now if the employee is absent, it will be under primary and it's going to be leave without pay. Now what is the meaning of absent? The meaning of absent is that you are not there for the work without informing, so that is what absent is. So it's going to be always leave without pay. Go ahead and save it. Now the next thing that I'm going to create is, let's say, overtime. So I'm typing overtime. Now overtime is going to be under primary only. Attendance type is going to be production. Under production we will have to create unit. Now in order to create unit, we will press Alt C, and here let's say overtime is being measured in hours. So here I am typing HRS and formal name is of course hours. Go ahead and save it. Okay, so under attendance we have created absent and overtime. Now the next thing that we will have to create, okay, in the meantime we have created the units also, and the unit was hours. Now the next thing that we will have to create is pay hats. Pay hats are the component of salary. So the very basic component is the basic salary. So here I am typing basic salary. Now basic salary is earning for employees. It's a fixed component. From the company's point of view, it's an indirect expense. Effects net salary, yes. Basic salary, use of calculation in gratuity, no. Okay, so in the calculation type we are going to select on attendance because basic salary is based on attendance. Now here attendance leave with pay. Attendance leave with pay is going to be not applicable. Leave without pay is going to be absent. Now calculation period, it's going to be on monthly basis, and basic of calculation is going to be as per calendar period. That's fine. Here it's going to be not applicable. Go ahead and save this pay head. Now we have created the first pay head, which is basic salary. The next component I'm creating, let's say, as travel expense. Now travel expense is going to be earning for employees. Again, it's going to be under fixed. From company's point of view, again it's an indirect expense, yes. Travel expense, use of calculation, no. And here it's going to be flat rate. Now flat rate is going to be travel expense based on months. Okay, again it is not applicable. Don't give any opening balance. Go ahead and save it. Next I am creating, let's say, overtime. Now overtime is again earning for employees, fixed, it's going to be indirect expense. Yes. Overtime, fine. Use of calculation, no. And overtime is going to be whether flat rate, on attendance, or on production. So it's going to be on production, and it's going to be measured. We have created the production type which is on hours, so here I have selected this. Again, the rounding method is going to be not applicable. Next, I am creating DA allowance. It's again an earning for employees, fixed, it's an indirect expense. Now yes, DA, no. Calculation type, it's going to be on computed value, because DA is based on the basic salary. Normally the rate may vary. Here I am considering, let's say, 8%. So here it's coming as not applicable, fine. On current earning totals, fine. Now effective date is 1st of April. Now amount up to, here you need to create slab. Normally in DA we don't create slabs, but let me show you if we need to create, how to do that. So let's say up till 10,000, the percentage is going to be the percentage of what? Percentage of basic salary. So percentage is going to be, let's say, 8%. Now from 10,000 to 20,000, the percentage is going to be, let's say, 9%, and from 20,000 onwards it's going to be 10%. So we have given the calculation. Go ahead and save it. Next part I am creating is PF, that is provident fund. So PF is deduction from employees. Company also pay the PF, so it's going to be under indirect expense. Yes, and it's again going to be on computed value, not applicable. On current earnings, effective from 1st of April. Amount up to, no need to mention because it's going to be fixed, that is 12% of the basic salary. Okay, you need to go ahead and save it. Fine. So we have created the pay heads, and we have created units as well. We have created attendance and production type. The next thing that we will have to create is the employee group. Employee group generally are the departments. So let's say here I am taking marketing under primary, then I am creating HR primary. Go ahead and save it. So I have created the employee group as well. The next thing that we will have to create is the employee details. So let me go to employee. Here you need to create all the employees. For the sake of example, I am creating 3 employees here. So first employee I am creating, let's say, Shyam. Now it's going to be under primary. Date of joining I have mentioned, let's say 1st of April. Define salary detail, here it's coming no, you will have to convert this into yes. Now from here you will have to mention the day salary component. So for effective from 1st of April, pay heads is basic salary. Now what is the basic salary of Shyam? Let's say it is 18,000. It's earning for employees. Next part is the DA. Now DA was based on the salary, basic salary. It was the slab rate I have given, so that's the reason it's not asking for the rate. Okay, now I am selecting overtime. Now overtime is calculated based on per hour. So per hour, how much you are willing to pay. So here let's say per hour 400 rupees is the charges. Now next is PF, and next is travel expense. Travel expense is fixed rate, so here let's say he is getting 1500 as a travel expense. Okay, now next thing is the employee number. So let's say I am giving it 1001. A designation, here Shyam. So I am, let's say, here selecting marketing executive, or whatever you want to give. Okay, under here you will have to select the department actually. Sorry for this. So it's going to be under marketing department. Okay. Okay, function, location, you may give all the details over here, gender, male. Okay, date of birth, address and all. I'm skipping this part, you may give here. Go ahead and save it. The next I'm creating, let's say Kavita, and she is going under the department which is HR, effective from 1st of April. Define salary, yes. Here I am selecting the basic salary of 25,000. Okay, next I am selecting DA. Next I am selecting, let's say, PF. Next I am selecting overtime, and here the overtime rate is per hour, so it's 400, and travel expense is fixed, so 1500. Go ahead and save it. So employee code here I am giving 1002. Okay, designation I am giving HR manager. Function, location, same Noida. Gender, female. Rest of the detail I am not giving, and save it. Next party name I am creating, let's say Barun. It's going to be in marketing department, effective from 1st of April, yes. From here I am selecting basic salary, let's say 35,000. DA and PF I am selecting. Overtime, it's going to be 400 per hour. Then travel expense is fixed, which is 1500. Go ahead and save it. Okay, let me give the employee code. Designation, marketing manager. Okay, function, location I am giving Noida. Okay, rest of the detail I am not giving. Go ahead and save this as well. Fine. So we have given employee group, employee units, attendance, production type, and pay head as well. Time to do the payment of salary. Now let me go to the voucher first. Now from voucher, let me go to other vouchers. Show inactive. Now here it's not necessary. Here you may see under payroll voucher, two types of voucher is coming. First is attendance and second is payroll. So first let me go to the attendance. Now in the attendance you will have to select the employee. Let's say first I am selecting Shyam. Now in the attendance there are two components. First is the absent and overtime. So let's say I am selecting absent, and in the value I am giving, let's say, only 2 days. Okay, next I am selecting Kavita. Again I am selecting absent and let's say 1 day. Then I am selecting Barun, selecting absent and selecting 0. Okay, next I need to mention the overtime. So first I am selecting again Shyam, selecting overtime, and in hours I need to give here. So let's say I am giving 4. Now I am selecting Kavita, selecting overtime. If there is no overtime, give 0. If there is overtime, then you may give, let's say, 6. If there is no overtime, then in fact you may skip that part as well. So let me go to, I have given for Shyam, Kavita, Barun. I am selecting overtime, and here let's say I am giving 5. Fine. Go ahead and save it. The next thing that we will have to do is to go for the payroll. That is, shortcut is Control F4. So I am going for payroll here. Now in the account section you will have to mention whether you are making a payment through cash or through bank. Most of the time it is happening through bank. So first of all let me create a ledger for bank. So let me go to create ledger. Here let's say the company bank account is in HDFC. Here I am mentioning bank account, and let me give the opening balance, which is, let's say, 4 lakh 1 2 3. Go ahead and save it. So successfully I have created the bank ledger and I have put the opening balance into it as well. Now let me go to the voucher. Now from here you will have to select the ledger for bank or cash through which you are making a payment. So here I am selecting the HDFC Bank. Now in the particulars I will have to mention the employee details. Now for this we will have to go to autofill. Go to autofill. From here select payroll autofill. From here I am selecting salary. I am selecting the date, that is 1st of April 2022, 1st of May, because it's an education version so I can't give the last date. Employee group I am selecting all items. Sort by employee name, that's fine. Here I am again selecting HDFC Bank. Now here you need to select the mode of payment, transaction type no. The moment I have done that, you can see this all the details are coming overall. Here you may see that how much salary need to be paid, that is 90,587. Go ahead and save it. So this is how the salary need to be paid. Let me show you few reports. So let me go to display more report. From here I am going to payroll reports. From here I am going to payslip. Let's say I am selecting Barun, and you can see there its basic salary DA has been calculated on that particular amount. Overtime it's coming on the basis of hours that we have set over there. Travel expense is also coming over here. So deduction of PF also it's showing here, and you can see everything is being there. If you want to print it, go to print option, go for current option. You can see the preview over here and you can print the payslip as well. So this is how payroll need to be maintained in a company or specifically in Tally. This is it for the video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.